What's this? A new video?
You know, Georgie, despite me alluding to the coffee club being a bad thing, it's actually pretty all right. We're all winners here, just not perfect winners. So, welcome to the coffee club.
Thanks, Billy. And also, did you notice this game is getting a real estate update? How cool is that?
I don't know why you're shaking, but that definitely isn't the case. But man, where's Trump when you need him? He'd be foaming at the mouth at just the sight of these 90s real estate prices before you got to them, Mr. Bush.
Hey, I thought it would be funny. But yeah, this isn't the same without Trump. We need him back, man.
Statistically speaking, this series was a flop the moment he wasn't here.
That's a lie. I was the most popular president in history, and the views are going to reflect that.
Well, I've got to go do something real quick. You want a coffee, Billy?
That actually sounds great. I'm beginning to stiffen up, and not in the good way. Make it as black as Obama. Obama and Emma.
That's really not saying much at all, but I get what you mean. I'll be right back.
Aren't you gonna ask me if I want one?
Bitch, I'm a president. You work for me. But no, seriously, you definitely don't need a coffee. You just sit tight, little bro.
But I love coffee.
How's about it, Benny?
How's about what?
How's about you throw this round, and I'll get you some coffee to commemorate you joining the coffee club?
Are you assuming I'm open to bribes, Mr. Clinton? And why would you assume I would even have to throw this round?
Benny, let's be honest here. You're excellent at quickly ascertaining what is and what isn't important in the entries, both old and new. I highly doubt you'll get even one wrong.
You think I'd be open to throwing away my academic literacy on purpose just for some coffee? I'd never do that.
Are you sure? I mean, they say three's a pair after all. It might be a good
I said no. I said no. I won't do it.
Fine. Don't get your panties in a twist. Have it your way.
Hey.
Huh? What? What is it?
You have a really good handshake.
Thanks. I guess.
Yeah. If there was any one good attribute I could pin to you, it's definitely your ability to give what is probably the most reassuring and friendly handshake in human history.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, the whole thing where you lean in and firmly grab whoever's hand you're shaking's arm with your left hand while smiling at them and looking them in the eye really captures people's attention.
Oh, you think so? Well, that's good. I spent a lot of time perfecting that, actually.
Yeah, I could tell.
Hey, love that bears!
Jesus Christ.
Hope you two haven't been getting too crazy in here while I was gone. No. I'm just joshing y'all. Sorry about the wait. I went as fast as I could.
We've just been sitting here waiting for you.
Well, you guys could have read the emails and gotten started. If y'all would have liked, I wouldn't have minded it.
Fuck, you're right. Read those emails, Benny.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. I'll try not to delete them like a certain someone.
Oh, you little dirty fucking...
He grave you access to more aeon divinity. I warned you. If you end up like a blank, Joey me tis is Marshall Leo Han Vaterson, not a Jurin Fano. Joey haven't town yet. That's the safe header.
The fact you were as close as you were yet so far is disgusting.
But man, what does it all mean?
He warned us. What the hell is Mike talking about? Yeah, they gave us more info, so what?
What does he mean if we end up like him to come and join him in this hole? The picture attached just shows an office space. Does he mean that little hole in the wall there? What the hell is Mike talking about? How the hell could anyone fit in some wall or cupboard hole like that?
I've got no clue, Benny. Maybe they used magic on him?
Yeah, I highly doubt that. What's this? An email warning us about potential future network errors?
Damn, looks like we may be forced to remember all the important details. We won't be able to sit all comfy like we have been.
Oh, well, fuck me. I'm screwed.
But if anything like that happens today when Benny's playing, I think he'll be fine regardless.
Really? You think this lightweight could pull an entry list less run? Oh, here's your coffee, by the way. Sorry, I just like having one thing in each hand, so I forgot to hand it over.
Hey, what the fuck? Pause on that one. What the fuck is this? This isn't what I fucking asked for, Georgie.
But I got you plain black coffee.
Yeah, that's not what I asked for. I told you to make it as dark as berry. And since you clearly don't know what that means, I'll tell you. That means 50% coffee, 50% creamer.
What kind of fucking ratio is that?
Well, how was I supposed to know the intricate details of that request?
You're lucky I don't kick your intricate tail. Sorry, ass out here, but I'm feeling generous today. Because, hey, it's Carol. Hey, Carol. Hey, Carol. Love to see you. I can tell you're a special breed, Carol. I need you.
What the fuck?
Billy, you best drink your coffee before it either gets cold or you spill it on yourself and file a McDonald's lawsuit.
You think I'm going to even lay my lips on that cup knowing there's black in there? I'm saving these lips for one black in particular. Thank you, because that black you have is disgusting.
Hey, black coffee is actually my favorite. I'll take it off your hands.
Hey, I don't know. Want to go ahead and toss me that soda in the mini fridge, Georgie? I put it in there before we started recording, so it should be cold enough.
The Diet Purple Flurp looking ass? Yeah, sure.
Oh, God, what the hell? Why does there have to be a toilet hob?
Talk about eating shit. Hey, the fridge is empty.
What? How is the fridge empty? Who took my fucking drink? I didn't see either of you two take it. What the hell?
I think the years are starting to get to you, old man. Better watch out before we start calling you Billy Biden.
No way, I already opened and drank it, right?
I don't recall.
I was busy playing the game. I done know.
Well, shit. Now I've got nothing to drink.
So you're saying you're giving me the coffee?
Well, slow your roll, man. I never said that. I think I'll use it as a hand warmer. It's rather cold, you see.
Oh, you're a fucking troll.
Takes one to know one.
Pushing past Mr. Clinton's ill nature, this first question is quite possibly the easiest question in the entire game. And I don't believe more than 1% of everyone who's played this game has picked anything other than Stair Slug.
Yeah, man, even I got that after he said it's as big as his dog and is on the stairs. Like, what the fuck? I'm gorked, goofed, and gaffed, and still got that near instantaneously.
You mean instantly?
What?
I believe you meant to say instantly.
What are you talking about?
Do you think toilet hobs eat ass?
We won't be discussing that today.
A tea Sprite? Oh man, that reminds me I really enjoy tea as well.
So it seems as if this game is truly going in a mythical fairy tale-like direction now that we have things like Sprites coming into play here. They make fluttering sounds and their droppings are leaf-like. And they can cause the apparently fatal fake flu. Once again, we have no idea what that is.
Michelle.
It's still crawling in the wall.
Bitch, pop a perk 30 and shut the fuck up. I don't have time for your screaming. It's not befitting of you.
Still haven't been able to sleep.
You think, if it was at the point where she isn't able to sleep, that she would have called an exterminator by now. I don't think she needs a hotline to help her here.
Well, you know how it is. Sometimes the ladies just can't think for themselves and they go crazy.
I mean, just set a mousetrap and see if anything happens. It's not special science.
Hey, Peter,
What is special science, Mr. Bush?
it's the study of Mr. Bush.
No, man, I mean like astrologists and gynecologists and stuff, specialized fields.
Anytime I run it, along with this.
Right. So this guy's dealing with pipe problems, and we were introduced to 3 different pipe entries already.
Please hold.
Well, his pipes can wait a moment while we go over our newest entries.
Where would you look at that? A puppy dog with a unicorn horn? Ain't that the cutest thing?
It's actually pretty creepy.
So it makes mammals and household pets, but perhaps more specifically, dogs sprout mushrooms atop their heads in the shape of something akin to a typical unicorn horn shape as depicted in pop culture. This adjusts the animal's behavioral pattern to include the addition of being drawn to soil, and they'll even do things such as dig furiously in or around the home. This can uproot plants, break floorboards, and wake up things beneath the soil.
Benny, what does that mean, man?
Yeah, seriously, what the fuck is up with the goddamn above or beneath the soil shit? What even entails beneath the soil? Can I just go in my backyard and dig a foot down and then step in it, then I too am beneath this soil? This shit is so stupid.
It's hard to say what it's referring to currently and how literal the saying actually is.
That's beautiful, man. Play it again.
I'm not going to do that. So these whistling fungi are apparently mushroom-like growths that grow in drywall gaps and cracks and make a dissonant whistling sound. Their growth can cause foundational problems, and if you ever hear said singing, evacuate immediately. So basically, if you hear something like that song, it's this thing. Simple
The
enough,
only mushroom-like thing I know is something I carry with me at all times.
gross,
It actually whistles too if you blow into it.
revolting.
Oh man, I actually like me some nice wine too.
Me too, Georgie. What do you like? I love me a glass of Recioto della Valpolicella.
You said that wrong.
Yourself.
Oh well, me personally, I like making the ones I see people making on YouTube.
Oh, you like some homebrewed stuff? I never got into that.
I've made all sorts of flavors like Mountain Dew, root beer, sweet tea, lean. I go wild.
Moving on, wine sprites drink people's wine, make it go bad, and often shatter wine bottles, presumably to get to the wine. Then the next entry is wood secretions.
This happened to me more times than I can count.
It is a pink, viscous liquid that can form from mistreated wood, which includes furniture and walls. It is deadly, and you should keep animals and children away from it because they interpret its foul smell as sweet. The affected wooden item will leak this secretion indefinitely and should be disposed of. To prevent it, one should treat your wood well and refrain from scratching, knocking, or banging on it.
Well, I always treat my wood well, but I can't promise I won't bang on it.
Could you imagine if the Oval Office desk had pink goop secretions? Man, that'd be so weird.
Right you are, Mr. Bush. Although it is rather concerning that these wood secretions seemingly have some sort of intangible bar for when they can begin happening. That desk looks quite nice and well kept to me.
Oh man, that typewriter reminded me of how different sexting used to be.
Didn't need to hear that.
Okay, this one is literally just a stock image of a lady holding a mirror.
This one's pretty simple. If someone doesn't recognize their face, it's because of one of these. It also says they can get their face back if they track down the nymph and break its mirror with a specifically iron implement. Kind of a weird detail there.
Even though she's hiding her face, I can tell she is begging for it.
Hey, leave her alone, jerk. She clearly isn't interested.
What the fuck is that supposed to be? They say it's a clerical error. What the fuck does a man of God have to do with this?
That just means an office worker made a mistake. It's odd that this happened at all, though, especially on this one. It's similar to the mirror nymph in a way, as it steals your memories. And not just the ones in your mind, but seemingly also physical ones, such as pictures and photo albums, as well as the ability to not recall the faces of loved ones.
Wow, fucking rip.
Rip indeed, Mr. Bush. So it also states the solution is to essentially just let it happen, then it will leave. It'll be pretty obvious when someone has one of these.
Life would be a lot simpler if people just let things happen, you know?
Yeah, I think enough people let stuff happen as it is now, actually. But now we have a lamp sprite.
What is with all these fucking mystical creatures doing weird shit like eating dust and shitting out leaves and even living in my living room lamp? Fuck's sake, I can't even use a desk without being in danger. Is nothing sacred or safe anymore? Hypothetically speaking, of course, I know this is just a game.
Everything is just a game to you. But yes, hypothetically speaking, it makes its home in lamp fixtures and causes them to essentially malfunction and may manifest a burning smell as a result.
Man, this one is messed up. The only way it'll leave is once all lamp light bulbs are used up or off. But if it goes into a lamp with a fresh LED bulb, you might be kind of fucked. Light bulbs nowadays can last years or even decades.
Georgie, why the hell does that one get to you? You literally just have to sacrifice a lamp and you're fine. And maybe get some air freshener to mask the burning smell. But we literally just covered mind-altering entities, and you sounded a lot sadder about this entry.
I just hate the idea of having a little damn demon in my lamp for 20 years.
What the fuck is this supposed to be?
It's a rose bush with cartoon legs.
Wait, what the fuck is that, a walker bush? I cracked myself up. I miss you, Dad.
Holy fuck,
Oh my
Georgie.
God!
No, but seriously, why the hell does this goofy, rose bush make freaking Squidward walking sounds? That is so goofy.
Well, Georgie, sometimes goofy things can quickly turn terrifying, you know?
That is absolutely true, Mr. Clinton. These false rose bushes are, again, plant-like creatures, and they appear to be strictly carnivores that feed on small mammals, which includes children and pets. They pose an immense risk to family households and are apparently speedy and relentless hunters.
Well, fuck me. Go to the next one. This one is fucked.
All right, then. Going to the false artifact.
Benny, let me read this entry. I want to read one.
There are a lot of false things in these entries.
Well, Mr. Clinton, as well as any other Democrat, that mimicking something innocent is an effective hunting strategy.
What the fuck, why did I catch that stray?
I mean, look at President Biden. He came straight out of a nursing home to become the most powerful man in the world, only to sniff children.
Okay, you've got to admit, he has some aura points for that one. That shit goes crazy.
I'm never going to admit that.
Just you wait. You'll live long enough to become the villain.
Benny, why did you let me read this one? Man, this one is so fucked up, this might be worse than the rose bush.
You fucking asked to read it!
How was I supposed to know it was this messed up?
Well, Mr. Bush, you didn't ask for anyone in particular other than the next one up. So let's hear what it's all about.
Oh, geez. So we've got another child/pet hunter. I think this one's worse than the rose bush, though. This one can be anything. Not just that, but they're inconspicuous. They don't seem to pose any immediate danger, and you might think for a sec that it's a normal, maybe misplaced object. It makes a gentle buzzing sound that only kids and pets can hear, which might be bait to get them to come closer, so the false artifact can encase its prey within it entirely. Absolutely no noise from the victim can be heard on the outside, and it can take years for it to fully consume the target. The target most likely dies of starvation first. The worst part is, apparently once they're inside the artifact, nothing can be done, and it's recommended to use a memory wisp to speed up grieving.
Very good, Mr. Bush.
Well, shit. Hopefully we don't have to acknowledge this one at all. Okay, you know what? Since Georgie Porgy took one, I'll take one too. And oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck is that?
Oh, wow. So this is what the hobs, which range from minuscule to small, are able to turn into. Holy hell, I can see why you want to avoid this at all costs.
Georgie, you doing all right, man?
Oh, holy shit! I'm actually gonna shit and piss myself. Like, for real. That is terrifying. I haven't even read what they do yet. Also, is that picture a picture of that one house in Phasmophobia?
No, it's not.
Poof, okay? Oh, they're as tall as a basketball player. They're hairy, have false faces, and are known for causing household accidents. Oh, and they also watch targets as they sleep.
Oh man, why the hell do they gotta go and do all that shit?
But wait, there's more.
Billy Mays looking ass?
They're extremely dangerous to both humans and pets due to their malicious nightly activity, which often leads to injury or death. They react violently when spotted by humans, but thankfully cases of that are rare because they're masters of stealth. It says the very moment you become aware of it, vacate immediately, and no matter what you do, do not, and I repeat, do not refer to the boggart at any time in any way.
Well, that is absolutely brutal. I definitely wouldn't want any kind of hob in my home. Continuing on, now that we've got all of the new entries out of the way, getting to the actual caller, I think he's dealing with a frozen pipe. He says his pipes are making a weird noise and has a terrible smell.
Well, then maybe you should consider giving it a wash every once in a while. It's simple stuff, really.
Benny, if it's a pipe, then why aren't you locking that in?
Hey, now, I'm just making sure. Double checking. I mean, we were in fact hit with 3 pipe-related things at once.
Yeah, Benny, I definitely think it's a pipe growth or pipe hub. Yeah, one of those is definitely it.
Yeah, now I'm definitely on team frozen pipe.
Are you sure? I mean, this coffee in my hand is still fairly warm.
Well, factually speaking,
Billy trying to unclog a frozen pipe with warm coffee is just silly, Billy.
Yeah. Mr. Bush is right. Frozen pipes would never lose to warm coffee.
I see. Well, you made your choice.
Yeah, he did, and it was about time, too. That guy was on hold for almost forever.
All right, let's go. Let's test my knowledge.
My wife. I can't. Her face. It's gone. It's gone. My wife. I can't see her face. I can't see her face. She's dead and I can't see her face. They're all gone. It's all gone.
Please hold.
Fucking rip.
You know, I sometimes wish I couldn't see my wife's face.
Jeez, man, that's messed up.
Actually, now that I think about it, I sometimes wish my wife were dead.
Holy shit.
Billy, that's genuinely fucked up, man.
Oh, it's a fucking joke. Don't go getting all defensive and shit over something that wasn't even related to you.
That was just bad taste, in my opinion. It left a sour taste on my tongue.
Oh, shut the hell up. Or I'll leave a bad sour taste on your tongue.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like.
Hey, what the fuck? Don't say that.
I'm gonna have that sent directly to Hillary, by the way.
Oh, for the love of God.
My name's Fred Pinball. I'm calling
Fred Pinball is a superb name, you've got to admit.
I refuse.
I've never seen such a big old mess left behind by your pest control team.
You know, maybe he has a point.
Twigs, sticks.
We don't know much about who we're working for, and maybe they don't train the field agents well. They might be messy or unprofessional. We should pass this on to corporate.
Georgie, it's a prank caller.
And I grabbed you by the goober.
Yo, what did he
Hold
say?
on, grab us by the what?
The goober is not a biological nor scientifically recognized part of human biology, so I ask you elaborate.
Is right.
That guy has to be screaming out for help or something. He has to be speaking in codes and riddles. There has to be a deeper meaning to it all.
Quit trying to find a deeper meaning to something that clearly doesn't have one.
Hi?
Holy shit.
I,
Look at this antisocial nerd.
Well, that's kind of rude.
I think even Benny could take this guy in a fight.
and my legs itch like crazy.
Okay, so he has a
Do I need to be
case of
showering
bed
more
teeth.
often or something? I usually shower like once a week for my skin health, so
Once a
maybe that's
fucking
it.
week. Holy shit. How can you be both the nerdiest and the dirtiest? That puts a melee player to shame.
Well, you know, logically speaking,
I approve.
he's a nerd. He isn't moving much or generating that much body sweat.
Oh wow, I'm blocked out. The servers are down.
So what? You already know it's bed teeth.
I enjoy being thorough, even if I know the answer.
Fucking nerd.
But yeah, he looks skinny enough, so he probably isn't dripping from his fat rolls.
We aren't here to discuss the man's hygiene. However, just the act of rinsing off with water for 5 minutes a day wouldn't hurt.
I'm just saying, cool kids are never the ones to shoot.
And that's ending right there.
What a nerd. Holy fuck. You have got to be kidding me. Are you guys seeing this?
What do you mean this? Are you seeing something I'm not?
My aging heart can only take so much before it bursts.
Please don't talk like that. I'm squeamish.
Why does that not surprise me?
Feeling? I'm not sure.
Ooh, she's not sure, is that right? Well, let old Willie here soothe your mind and put you in the right direction.
That's what we're here to do after all. We're here to tell her the solutions to her problems.
Knows just how naughty that would be.
Oh, it sounds like you enjoy it when your pussycat is naughty.
And you can stop now.
That actually works out perfectly for me, princess.
Wow, Billy, you really go above and beyond for customer service.
Oh, I've been told I service quite well. A lot, actually.
Why are you so desperate?
Benny boy, you're mistaking desperate for driven, and that could hurt you in the long run.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see if that's the case.
So, Benny, do you think this is a case of the fracture Hobbs?
I doubt it. She said there appears to be some cracking or peeling of the wall. Fracture Hobbs make it seem pretty clear that their whole thing is creating pretty obvious, well, fractures in the wall. So my guess is that it would probably be termites.
Really. Because as much as I like termites, I actually think fracture Hobbs are the answer.
You're not funny, little bro.
You have some nerve.
Oh, hey, it says right there that termites cause peeling paint. I think you're right, Benny.
Benny, why are you even checking? Carpenter ants? You know it's termites.
Calm down, sir. I just love to double check when I can. That's one of the many reasons I've excelled in my academic career.
You sound like such a pompous prick, you know that?
If you want my take on it, I believe I sound like someone who takes my personal success seriously.
No one asked for your take, you little fuck.
Hey, Benny, I just wanted to say I think you're doing really well. Keep it up.
Thank you, Mr. Bush. I try.
You're such a fucking loser. Holy shit.
Billy, are you all right, man?
Sorry I had a bit of a stroke. I was tweaking a bit.
Please don't do that again, little bro. I care about you.
Call me that again and see what happens. But holy shit, just take a look at this asshole. Smiling like he's a happy guy when he's the most aggressive caller yet.
Seeing as this gentleman upsets you, Mr. Clinton, you may be pleased to know that his remaining time is quite limited.
Oh no, that's horrible, Benny. I feel so sorry for him and his family. Oh, what can we do to save him?
I genuinely did not expect that reaction. Are you being facetious?
Of course I am. Fuck this twat. I hope he's lived all his life with an ingrown toenail.
Did my man turn into Goku at the end there? And also, that's somehow worse than wishing death upon him, Billy. That's scary.
It's really not.
Care to tell me how this guy's life is in danger?
Of course, Mr. Clinton. You see, factually speaking, Common Hobbs won a bowl of cream to be kept happy, and he called last week about what was then a common hob, and despite being sent the information of how to deal with it, he blatantly disregarded it and thinks it's a joke. And here he is, a week later, having power outages. And do you recall what causes power outages and other household disasters?
Oh gosh, you don't mean he.
Bingo.
Holy shit. If it were almost anyone else calling, I'd actually feel bad for them, or hell, even scared for them. But this little shit has made it so that I can't really care about that right now.
I think that's actually what the game developers were going for. It lightened the blow of that realization because the guy on the phone made it impossible to be sympathetic towards him. Holy shit, Tully Benny, you got our first perfect day.
Oh yeah. Who could have seen this try hard failing after we already did for him?
I'm glad I could prove my value in being a part of this presidential team.
Yeah, but now you'll never be a part of the coffee club.
And that's okay, Billy. He doesn't have to be like us in that way. But you want to know how he's like us?
How's that, Georgie?
He has the will of B.
What?
Pardon me?
He has a name that begins with the letter B. So while he may be excluded from the coffee club, why don't we start another club with criteria we all meet? And why not make it that our names start with B? Benny, Billy, and Bush?
That's actually kind of crazy how B team still implies being the second-rate team. I mean, Coffee Club was already the second-rate team.
I mean, you two are already second-rate presidents with third-rate policies.
What the fuck?
But you know what, Mr. Bush? That sounds like a fine idea to me. America could always stand for more unity. I'm in.
That's awesome to hear, Benny. Are you in, Billy?
I guess we're going to ignore that little comment he just made, but Georgie, the B team didn't naturally come about like the Coffee Club did. Could it really stack up?
I think it came around naturally. I asked you guys if you wanted to form it. And is that what we're calling it? The B team?
That wasn't a name suggestion as much as it was me calling it something in general.
I think it's pretty cut and dry. I actually think it's a good name.
So, Billy, are you in?
I mean, sure, it's not like it's a big thing.
Well, there we have it. The formation of the B team.
George, you know we can't go and establish a new group every episode, right?
Hypothetically speaking, we could. But yeah, I think we've capped out on groups.
Billy, we're in at least 3 groups together. Hell, at least 4. We're both a part of the Coffee Club, the B team, former presidents, and we're both 78 years old.
Okay, good God, Georgie. Not everything has to be this cutesy little kid grouping thing.
So, am I allowed to have some coffee now?
Sorry, bucko, but that privilege is exclusive to Coffee Club members only.
Fuck!